Shit, our old buddy be interested.
Live from the Golden State, it's the Bobby Dick Stribble and Friend Show. Oh, here they come. Oh, our fans. Always applauding us. Oh, I'm changing into my newsman's attire right now, as we speak. Oh. Well, welcome back again, gang, to another edition of the Bobby Dick Stribble and Friend Show. I am your host, Bobby Dix. Good New Year's to you, wherever you may be. Let's see here. Well, it's a new year. We're a new platform, new studio, coming live from the Necessity Records studio. Could not be happier. Finding a new home. Everything's coming up new. And let's just say this. I'm not alone, okay? No. I have to have help. To my left, you know him. He is a creature who, let's just say this, he despises player hating like a drill sergeant tolerates smiling. The one and only Gerbil, everybody. How we doing?
I'm doing excellent, Bobby. How the hell are you?
I'm doing very well. This is our first show back from the new year. We were on New Year's Eve, if I remember correctly.
I remember a bit of that.
I do too.
I don't know about the whole thing, but a bit of it.
Yeah. Well, a couple days later, here we are.
Yeah.
Made it. Yes, exactly. And I must say, the news has been getting crazier and crazier. On our New Year's show, we made a couple predictions that we were actually proselytizing into our crystal ball and looking deep into the decade. Well, 72 hours later, deep, I'll be darned if a couple of our predictions haven't come true. And it certainly looks like maybe some more of our predictions are going to be lining up. So we'll see. We'll see how this continues. But
Jim, before we get into the news, I noticed you smuggled a Mogwai in here.
He's actually Ewok. He's actually Ewok. Yeah, his buddy Dix.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy Ewok Dix he actually comes from Endor. Seeing him during the day is actually quite rare. They typically hunt at night.
Yeah, just don't feed his ass after.
No, I can't, and I certainly can't get him wet either. A lot of dry shampoo. Yeah, that's what I use.
Unique animal to the
Bobby Dix gerbil stable. Yeah, exactly. And
how many animals do we need to make a podcast?
Well, apparently, not including us, probably at least a good 7, maybe. I mean, you do have our resident lizard on your hat right now.
Yeah,
he's our show lizard.
Still hanging out. We're damn near at a month.
Wow. Okay.
Well, actually, he can see now, but he's decided to chill.
He just likes where he lives. I don't blame him. I mean, I don't blame him at all.
Had a lady at Walgreens notice him yesterday.
Oh, okay. How'd that go?
She thought it was amazing and bizarre all at the same time.
Yeah. Did you tell him the backstory?
No, not really. I think I would spoil it.
Oh, okay. You sure?
I've more played dumb with it. Just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And, take off the hat. Like, oh, there is a lizard. I'll just let him hang. I don't need to tell her he's been there for a month.
No, sure.
Keep her guessing,
Wow, that's a clever ruse, my friend.
You think next time I go in there, she'll be looking at my hat?
Wow.
Because I'm pretty sure she will be.
Oh, yeah. She's got you dead to right on that. Yeah, she's thinking, I'm there.
We'll be going there tomorrow.
Oh, good. Very good. So, let's just say this. When people ask me, hey, Bobby, what are you talking about on that show of yours? I say, consult our previous podcasts, which are now on iHeartRadio, if you so declare. But what I do say is this. We talk about real news for real people. That's all we talk about. True events, stories, breaking news, international news. We talk about real things, okay? Why? Because a lot of our stories have to do with idiots. An idiot comes in every color.
Well, idiots are more fun, right?
And absolutely. They're also easier to talk about, too, because they do such outlandish things, okay? But what do I mean? I mean this.
Whoa. Are we cracking in the news without cracking?
Wow, maybe it's been a while.
Whoa, yeah. No,
oh, thank you.
I'm thirsty, though.
Okay, good. All right, you ready? Let's crack in. All right.
Let's do it.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
That's
Good old Keystone.
Sorry to interrupt, but it seemed necessary.
Oh, good call, my friend. Good call. I'm going to grab a stone. Keystone Light. Which is what this particular individual should have been using. A raccoon. Get this, Gerbil. Do gerbils and raccoons get along?
Not really.
Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, I wouldn't trust them.
Us gerbils like to stay to ourselves, more or less.
Yeah, you seem like more honest folk, to be honest. I mean, raccoons don't seem honest.
Yeah, no,
that's what I don't like.
They're born with a fucking mask on.
Yeah, they're nature's criminals.
Yeah,
I get it. No, absolutely.
So
a raccoon has spent weeks evading capture at a New York subway station, occasionally causing many train delays, was finally captured. A raccoon which caused the first of several transit headaches at the Nevis Street subway station since November finally walked into a trap. How about that? Yes, the MTA, the Metropolitan Transit Authority of New York, has said that the raccoon named Chepe had evaded capture for 17 weeks. And MTA police finally stepped up their efforts in recent days to lure the raccoon into a trap. It only took 17 weeks. Chepe managed to dart out of the trap before it closed.
Yikes.
So,
sounds like a good trap.
They had to reset it. Okay, because Chepe knows what's up. He knows that these... So, I guess raccoons, proving yet again that raccoons are faster than pigs. He went ahead and shot out of his entrapment before it could shut. So then they had to reset it again. And then when they reset it, they had to bait it with some food and a couple other things. Took a couple more days. Took 4 days again before he came back in there. But he came in, he was captured, and he was relocated.
Oh, they took him to a farm in upstate New York?
They did.
Rather than actually drowning him in a bucket?
Right. Well, actually, they sent him to Rikers Island, where he is now teaching crime school to all those with misdemeanors or above.
Right. He's on a 2 to 5.
Yeah.
It's good behavior, which is not going to happen.
Oh, no. And in fact, I believe they're compensating him in cigarettes. So, you know.
You're a heavy smoker, that son of a bitch.
I like raccoons that smoke. Like Ricky Raccoon from Ranger Rick. He was my favorite. I mean, he'd actually smoke a pack and a half of Pall Malls. Just looking at you. Yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
Keep them burning.
Yeah, no, that's typically how it goes with raccoons.
Once came upon a raccoon while camping that learned how to open the screen door on a trailer inside of a day.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty good at it. He was hungry, apparently.
Oh, okay. Did you ransack the trailer?
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, wow.
Yeah, on successive days. The first day was a mystery. The second day, caught him in there.
Oh.
The second day, actually, he had learned how to open the fucking cooler as well.
I see.
Yeah, he's a Keystone Light fan as well.
Question, did you relocate him to a prison like the New York Metro Transit Authority has?
No. No, we basically just laughed.
Okay. I see.
And it took bets on how long it would take him to get back in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Turns out he's not as good with doorknobs. The stupid son of a bitch.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'll tell you why. Because he does not know the intricacies of what we know, which is shed meat. Gerbil, we're going to talk about one of your favorite topics right now.
I want to think he knows about shed meat.
All right. It's been a while since we've had a good shed meat story on the show. I mean, it's been a couple of good long months.
Too long.
Yes.
If you will.
Absolutely. But I do have good news for you.
What do we got?
A man has taken up the call and has propelled himself to international fame with his shed meat. I must share the story with all of us.
This son of a bitch. I told you we should have had this copyright.
Yes. A Utah man's McDonald's burger turns 20. and still looks new. I know. It's just 20. It can't even drink yet. Okay?
Yeah.
All
Show
right.
up when you're at least 25.
Yeah, show up when you can rent a car. The McDonald's man who bought he's not a McDonald's man. He's a Utah man. All right? He bought a McDonald's hamburger for presentation on enzymes 20 years ago. Boy, what a fascinating guy this guy would have been 20 years ago. He went to McDonald's to buy a hamburger because he had to give a presentation on enzymes. Well, he kept that burger, and 20 years later, it appears totally unchanged. The gentleman's name is David Whipple. He said he originally bought the hamburger on July 7, 1999 at the McDonald's in Logan, Utah to use in presentations on enzymes and deterioration. Whipple said the burger ended up forgotten in a coat pocket for several years and ended up with viral fame when he rediscovered it in 2013. Okay? He also said
15 years? It was
14.
Gotcha.
Apparently he forgot it for 14 years in his coat pocket.
Yeah, it's easy to do. You
Yeah,
got a bunch
yeah.
of shit in your pocket.
Yeah, you know.
Who cares about that burger?
He said the burger was placed in a Big Mac tin and remained there for 6 years before being taken out again this week. Whipple said the burger still has the same appearances as when he bought it and gives off the smell of cardboard. Now, this burger's been around. It's been in his coat pocket. It's been in a Big Mac tin.
Oh, is that now a truck stop burger?
I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know. But apparently, an Ontario man attempted a similar experiment with the hamburger and fries from McDonald's, but he ended up selling it 6 years later on eBay. So I guess if we want to find shed meat, eBay is where we have to go.
Well, I mean, you already know these guys are way behind
Sure.
the curve.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I actually do have a shed. And shed meat. Which, by the way, finally finished up the holiday shed meat roast. Fantastic. Still feeling good about it, surprisingly. Only a couple got sick.
Wow.
It's kind of the roll of the dice on that.
Sure.
Right?
I still have a whole turkey in my freezer from Thanksgiving. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe that thing should come out soon.
No, you got to warm it up. I mean,
Okay.
that's where the shed meat comes in. I mean, you have to have that imbalance of temperatures. You got to start rolling with, is
true.
it going to become, poisonous or not?
Sure. No, I agree.
The asshole could freeze shit and save it.
Yeah.
And all you're worried about is frostbite.
Well, I'm thinking too, with this experiment, it's hard to say. I mean, I wanna believe this guy, but this burger's been all over the place.
Question.
It's hard for me to truly tell if he's aged it properly.
Question: did he have a receipt to corroborate said story? Of
Yeah.
being in his coat
How
pocket
about a witness? As we know, in Australia,
Can a double G get a witness?
yes. I mean, that's what differentiates this story from the one in Australia about the 27-year-old hamburger, is that one had a witness. The guy was like, hey, I was with the guy. I mean, we were in high school. I saw that guy. He was right there. Boom. This one is like, hey, I put it in a coat pocket. It's been in a McDonald's Big Mac tin for a couple of years since then. I just took it out. I mean, it doesn't sound like he's aging this properly.
No, I think this is blatant attempt for fame.
Yeah, I think so too.
Bullshit.
I think so too. Yeah.
I've got a 10-year-old fucking Tina's burrito in my freezer. You don't hear me bragging about it.
It's true.
I mean,
It's very
I'll
true.
get around to eating that
Yeah.
son of a bitch for too long.
That
is the question. Is this now up for auction for eating? I mean, because
It could be.
we've been doing fairly well on the show. If we can, pile up to our earnings.
Well, I'm thinking if I could get a 20-year-old hamburger, that'd be pretty swell.
Well, I just think about it. Boggles the mind.
It does. It absolutely does. Now let's do our next story here, which is one that, or should we go to? Should we take our break?
I was wondering, Why don't we cut down to Walgreens real
All
quick?
right.
I can show my lizard off.
Please do. Let's do it. And if you and I have my rewards card, my phone number.